Lord Loxley fifth. Then It's a Dancer, Arden Street, Western Reality. Hildesheim dropped out after the hard run. Centre Rising and Sir Poet, the two were back from hurdles at their last starts, have finished at the tail. All set. Ready to break now. Tote favourite number 4, Tennessee Oak at 3 even and 140. They're off and racing. Tennessee Oak began fairly with Passepartout in the middle of the line. River Choir Redanza away well. When they reach the first, Moon Chasers drifting back along the inside, and over the first they go, leading Bounty moving up. And Maybe Rough has dropped out to be amongst the tail enders when they come along to the second hurdle now. And it's River Choir moving up outside. Redanza leading Bounty just in behind them on the rails as third. Kingston Dream came across from a wide barrier and has already won off the rails in about fourth placing. Moon Chase on its inside, and then Centre Rising a bit wider out from Tennessee Oak. Back behind them is Wooden Duck. Passepartout towards the end at the next hurdle, and back last of all is Maybe Rough. River Choir's the leader, coming down towards the 300 metres in the first circuit. The next hurdle looming up, and River Choir the leader. Oh gee, didn't jump it very well, as he hadn't the previous jump as well. He's 3/4 clear. Redanza is running second, leading Bounty is third over on the inside. Moon Chase fourth on the rail, followed by Kingston Dream when they come to the fifth hurdle in the race. Leading Bounty didn't jump that one well. He lost ground back on the inside. Back behind those horses then Jonesy's Flyer on the inside of Centre Rising, Wooden Duck, Tennessee Oak, Passepartout, and about 3 or 4 lengths to Maybe Rough at the back of the field. Out they go now, heading towards the 2,000 metre mark, and River Choir is the leader. Out to the riverside, he opened up about 4 lengths here on Redanza. Moon Chase is holding third on the inside, 2 lengths to leading Bounty. A neck away on the outside, Kingston Dream, a break of more than 2 lengths then to Jonesy's Flyer when they come to the first on the riverside. Back behind Jonesy's Flyer, Centre Rising, 1 to Wooden Duck, 1 to Tennessee Oak, 4 lengths to Passepartout, and about 4 or 5 lengths to Maybe Rough. Going past the 1,800 metres is a long last. So they're coming along towards the hurdle near the 1,700. River Choir's been jumping indifferently, but he put in a nice leap over that one. Passepartout back at the end of the field wrapped it, and the leader River Choir, 2 lengths Redanza. Third placing over on the inside, just behind them Moon Chase. Kingston Dream outside, leading Bounty at the next hurdle. They're followed 2 lengths further back by Centre Rising. There's Tennessee Oak starting his run round the outside. Jonesy's Flyer the rail. 2 or 3 lengths to Wooden Duck, and about 6 lengths away Maybe Rough, who's gone past Passepartout. 1,300 to go. Here's the next hurdle now, and River Choir leapt over at about a half length clear. Redanza the outside. Moon Chase hasn't put a foot wrong. Third on the inside when they come to the next hurdle inside the 1,200. Redanza wrapped that one hard. Up in second placing, he's lost ground, so it's River Choir in front of Moon Chase. 2 lengths to leading Bounty on the inside of Redanza now. There's Tennessee Oak still making ground. Kingston Dream is under a lot of pressure, losing ground, followed by Centre Rising, Jonesy's Flyer, Wooden Duck when they go to the next hurdle, and back behind Wooden Duck, Maybe Rough has tacked onto the body of the field, and 10 lengths to Passepartout. 800 metres to go. They're coming down near to the home turn, and there's 2 to jump, and River Choir leads. Moon Chase the outside, putting pressure to it. 2 lengths to leading Bounty. Redanza under pressure, so is Tennessee Oak. Tennessee Oak under a lot of pressure, fifth, and then Kingston Dream in a gap behind those to Jonesy's Flyer, and Maybe Rough is not responding to hard riding at this stage. Moon Chase takes the lead, leading Bounty coming at him on the outside, and River Choir isn't done with on the rail. They lead Kingston Dream. 2 to jump now. Great battle coming up. River Choir the inside, and on the outside Moon Chase. There's nothing between them. Tennessee Oak all but fell at that one. Leading Bounty is third, but only plodding at this stage. Battle Royal, here's the last now. On the outside Moon Chase and River Choir from Kingston Dream. Moon Chase and River Choir locked together. Moon Chase on the outside, maybe with its nose in front. Kingston Dream rallying, and Jonesy's Flyer coming through on the rail. Kingston Dream has hit the front. Jonesy's Flyer coming at Kingston Dream. Kingston Dream wins at a half length to Jonesy's Flyer. 2 lengths to Moon Chase, who held third placing just in front there of River Choir. They got awfully tight in the last couple of 100 metres. Wooden Duck ran on well. Back behind them was Redanza and leading Bounty. Maybe Rough never came into play. Tennessee Oak was next, followed then back towards the tail end of the field. There is Centre Rising, and a distant last is Passepartout. Number 6, Kingston Dream, ridden by Danny Crozier, has taken out the LV Lachal hurdle. Number 6 is first and 2:10. All set. Mad Dam drawn down on the inside. Off they go at the 1400, and Sir Natural a bit slow to move. Go Bust a little slow. Ferndale getting back there early. All a blur first out from Zeb, and Mad Dam hunting up near the inside from Kiln. As they settle down now, Go Bust has burst through the pack and is going towards the leaders, and then Belcab and Tampico. Kaylee Revival on the outside, about a length and a half further back is Smoke Me. Portland Pirate getting up on the inside, and then Classic Secret, 2 to Ferndale and 2 to Sir Natural. 900 to go, and after being slow out of the barriers, Go Busted, whipped through and led by 3 lengths all a blur. Zeb is ahead away on the outside, improving but wide and racing greenly. 2 lengths then to Mad Dam over on the inside, 4th coming to the home turn, followed by Tampico, Hooker and Belcab out wide. 2 Kaylee Revival off the track about 3 or 4 deep from Portland Pirate. Kiln down on the rail when they came to the turn, followed by Classic Secret, Smoke Me. A good way back is Ferndale and Sir Natural, bunched as they corner, and the leader is Go Bust, flattened in for the run home, about a length and a half in front. All a blur second on the outside, chasing home very strongly. Zeb out wider, and they're followed by Mad Dam, who can get a run through between horses. Tampico next, followed by Hooker running on, and Kiln getting up on the inside. All a blur sprinted quickly. Hooker's lost the rider at the 200 metre mark, and All a blur by 2 lengths to Mad Dam chasing home. Ferndale's coming with a run with Portland Pirate. All a blur the leader, but he's stopping now. Oh, Mad Dam and Portland Pirate will swap them all. Portland Pirate flashed home. Ferndale went with it. Portland Pirate ahead. Ferndale. Mad Dam third. All a blur weakening. Hard to believe it's missed a place. Followed by Classic Secret. Next to finish in the race, Tampico, and then came Zeb. Behind them was Kiln, followed by Go Bust, and then Sir Natural, Belcab, Kaylee Revival. Couple of the favourites never came into it. Smoke Me was one of the last to go over the line. Hooker has lost the rider. 50, and they're all locked away and ready to break. And the starter hits the button, sending the field on its way. Keenaz was first out from Brigari, Tel Disco, and Newton away fast on the outside of those horses, racing to the lead. Dark Tango settling back last of all, and Tom T. Hall has 3 behind him as they scoot through the first few hundred metres now. And Newton the lead at 2 lengths. Brigari moving up Body Edition quickly on the outside of Keenaz, a length and a half. Tel Disco, Turf Tavern. Booster Hooves over on the inside, 1 Paxtino Greater, 1 further back in the field, Tom T. Hall. Parlez-vous is second last, and Dark Tango last of all when they go past 1,000 the first round. And the second fence now looming in their sights, and Newton over it in front. He's landed about a length and a half clear. Running second, Body Edition outside Brigari, and Keenaz is a close 4th. A length and a half to Tel Disco 5th. On the rails then the grey Turf Tavern, Paxtino the outside, and Tom T. Hall scooting around the field 3 or 4 wide at this next fence. He's being followed by Booster Hooves and Greater, back second last Parlez-vous, and last of all is Dark Tango when they swing into the lane. There's 3 down the lane on this particular circuit, and Newton the leader out by 2 lengths to Keenaz, and a length away third Body Edition, 2 lengths Brigari and Turf Tavern on the rail. Tel Disco between horses, 1.5 to Greater Paxtino, Booster Hooves if they go to that hedge. Back behind them Tom T. Hall over on the outside, and then Parlez-vous and Dark Tango's last of all at the brick wall. Newton sailed it beautifully, lands over it in front. They've all jumped it well, and it's Newton about 2.5 to 3 on Keenaz, with Body Edition 2 lengths back third, Brigari 4th, and Paxtino the outside. And here's the last one in the lane now, and they come to it, and Newton, whoa, gee, took off early, but he's put in a lovely leap at it. It's Newton in front of Keenaz, Paxtino moving up wide, Body Edition over on the inside, followed closely then by Brigari. Tom T. Hall going wide around them from Tel Disco, Booster Hooves, Greater in the check colours over on the inside, then Parlez-vous and Dark Tango's last, but they're pretty bunched unit, and Keenaz has moved up on the outside now when they go to the first on the riverside to join Newton in the lead. Over it they go, 2 lengths in front of Paxtino, Body Edition. Tom T. Hall moving up to 5th out wide, around Brigari and Turf Tavern at the next on the riverside. Back behind those horses, Dark Tango, the New Zealander, taking off around the outside of Booster Hooves, and then Greater at the next one, followed by Tel Disco, has got back to 2nd or 3rd last, and Parlez-vous. Here's the next fence coming up now. Newton still has it, over it in front, about a neck clear as they leap that one from Keenaz, 2 lengths to Body Edition. Tom T. Hall has steadily improved his position. He's now 4th on the outside. Oh, Keenaz's rider called for a cab there. He didn't jump that one well, and Newton got away 3 lengths in front of Body Edition, Tom T. Hall. Keenaz back to 4th. Tel Disco has again picked up ground, and he's going around the outside there of Paxtino, and getting through on the inside Turf Tavern, followed by Dark Tango, Brigari, Parlez-vous, as Keenaz continues to steadily lose ground. There's a long break to Booster Hooves, and Greater is last of all. They're coming along now near the 1,000 metre mark, and the leader is Newton, still a length in front of the favourite Tom T. Hall, who's gone up to 2nd, over this one, and they go over it together. Back in the field there, Brigari didn't jump it well. Third placing now held by Tel Disco when they swept towards the turn. Turf Tavern getting through along the inside of a beaten Body Edition, and then Paxtino and Parlez-Vu's picked up a bit of ground. At the next fence, and Tom T. Hall had raced up to Newton now, and they swing around the home turn with 2 to jump, and it's Tom T. Hall taking the lead from Newton. Turf Tavern has made up ground into third placing the grey. Tel Disco battling along strongly, followed by Paxtino, Body Edition, and then Parlez-Vu. 2 to jump now. Tom T. Hall still has a bit of a job to do here because Newton is still there on the inside. He didn't land very well over that one, Tom T. Hall. He still has about a neck on Newton though, and 3 lengths to Turf Tavern. Here's the last one coming up. Tom will have to do better at this. He does. He's just in front, but Turf Tavern's now coming. Turf Tavern and Newton claiming Tom T. Hall. Turf Tavern on the outside has taken the lead, the grey, for Adrian Garraway, and will draw away from Tom T. Hall and Newton, and Turf Tavern goes on to win by about 4 lengths. Turf Tavern beats Tom T. Hall and Newton third. Back behind those, Tel Disco, a gap to Parlez-Vu, Paxtino, a long break to Body Edition, Booster Hooves, Brigari. They're followed then by Dark Tango walking across the line. And I don't think these other two have jumped the last couple of fences. Keen As and Greater cantering down and not completing the course. 2, 4 and 6. 2, 4 and 6 are the numbers. Again, and they'll be set for action. First leg of the quaddie this coming up, and they're all locked away now. Set to go. Final tempo drawn on the inside. Ready to break. Way they go now. Good Dispatch too. Soon after the start, Expressage dropping back to the tail, and Final Tempo, Chow Baby the first couple to begin. Royal Discard from the outside barrier away fast. Principe Walker's up there as well, and then Lord Luskin driving forward, followed by Gadina, and then Just Anything. Settling fully, Final Tempo held them out. Chow Baby on the outside, and Royal Discard working out 3 wide, going up to take on the lead. A couple of lengths back, and then fourth placing came Principe Walker over on the outside of Lord Luskin. 2 lengths Just Anything, Gadina, 1 to umpire, and Belzig on the inside, 1 to Jezebel, 1 further back Expressage, Grist for the middle, and as they came to the home turn, Above the Law last of all. 700 metres left to go. Final Tempo, Chow Baby, Royal Discard working hard on the outside of them. 2 lengths to Lord Luskin with a lovely trail, and so too Principe Walk. 3 lengths Just Anything, umpire and Gadina, and then Belzig from Jezebel, Expressage. Above the Law second last, and Grist for the middle last, cornering. On the rails, Final Tempo, Chow Baby and Royal Discard corner in front. Lord Luskin needs an out down near the inside, and Principe Walk peels to the outside, running on. Clear of umpire, who's under a bit of pressure here, and Expressage back behind it at the 300 metres now, and Lord Luskin got the split, and he sprinted clear. It's Lord Luskin opening up 2 or 3 lengths on them from Chow Baby, Principe Walk, Belzig, and then on the outside as umpire, but it's a Lord Luskin clear, and it's his day today. Lord Luskin careering away, scores by about 4 lengths on the post too. Lord Luskin has beaten Chow Baby and Belzig. Principe Walk close up between them from Just Anything and then umpire. A break behind those to Final Tempo. Expressage couldn't go on. They were followed by Above the Law over on the outside of Jezebel, who never came into play. A long break then to Gadina. Royal Discard had to knock up, and Grist for the Mill was last of all.
Number 3, Lord Luskin, 25-7.
Well, Lord Luskin has bolted in that race. Knightly Sword coming up to the line now. Light flashing away, 1600 the journey. Knightly Sword goes in, and they're all set to go. Piron led at 210 and 140 the favourite. All set. An attendant getting in with George on Broadway. Dancing Sculptor stood well. Away they go. Piron Lad began with them over near the outside. Martago, George on Broadway, the first couple out. Lord Tyson and the Prior are up in the first 4 early. Rembetic zooming up towards the front when they settled out, and Piron Lad getting to the middle of the field. After going a little over 200 now, and Kathy Payne took George on Broadway to the lead. Almost a length on Martago. Rembetic quickly up to third, the outside, and Lord Tyson has a lovely trail fourth. Knightly Sword moving up on the outside, and then came the Prior. In on the rails, then Dancing Sculptor in company with Stormy Jim, and then Piron Lad. 1 further back is Confident from Proud Poet, Sea Rhythm, Ferdinand second last, and Southridge whipped them in. At the 1,000 metre mark, George on Broadway led by a length. Rembetic up second. A length away third, Knightly Sword covering ground wide, and on the rails is Martago. 1 to Lord Tyson, the Prior, followed by Piron Lad, who's trapped wide all the way here from Dancing Sculptor, Stormy Jim. Southridge starting a run round the outside, and then Confident, followed by Proud Poet, Ferdinand, and Sea Rhythm on the rails last of all. Pretty well bunched Snow coming near to the home turn, 600 to go, and George on Broadway will swing the corner. A narrow leader here from Rembetica. Southridge has gone up quickly on the outside. The Greater Make almost a line of three. Knightly Sword and Martago just behind them. Lord Tyson down on the inside. Then the Prior. Piron Ladders out wide when they sweep into the home straight now, and passing the 400 metres, Southridge and Rembetica with George on Broadway still battling strongly on the rail. They lead from Martago, and back behind them is Lord Tyson. Piron Lad not doing enough at the 200 metres. George on Broadway, Rembetica and Southridge. Martago coming home well, and Stormy Jim down the outside. Rembetica the leader. Martago and Stormy Jim are coming. Martago and Stormy Jim are going to the line together. Stormy Jim did too well, and one of the half-head Martago, a length and a half to Rembetica third, just in front of Southridge and Sea Rhythm. Then Dancing Sculptor, George on Broadway, Knightly Sword, Lord Tyson. They were followed further back in the field then by the Prior, and well back as Piron Lad. He never ran on. Back behind those to finish was Confident and Ferdinand and Proud Poet last of all.
Number 5, Stormy.
Judges called for a photo. Stormy Jim has finished over the came in, and Yellow Star is right, and the field looks ready to go. Corotlove stood well. Listed Creswick Stakes about to go. Racing now, Captain Dash began well near the outside in company with Tycoon Princess, Neptune Raider. Quality Kingdom is up in the leading bunch as well, and they're all going to cross to the grandstand rail here. Showing up pace there is Cradle Snatcher, and Corotlove got a nice run across with her. So Cradle Snatcher led Corotlove to the outside rail. They're in front of Rancho Spark, and just behind them Danajaya on the fence. Ushku and Yellow Star are wider out on the course with Montcalm Wolf and Clan just behind them. Tycoon Princess next. Quality Kingdom seemed to get into some trouble. Lost ground quickly over on the outside rail, followed by Born Brave. Now, here on the Captain Dash, he's had to switch around heels to get close to the middle of the track to run on. Well back, Neptune Raider, Butronic and Desert Mistral is going to be pulled out of the race. Yellow Star shot clear, heading down towards the 200 metre mark. Yellow Star over 2 lengths in front of Corotlove, Danajaya. Captain Dash can't go on. Montcalm Wolf with a bit of a run from Born Brave. Yellow Star in front, Corotlove the danger. 100 metres to go, Corotlove getting to Yellow Star. Yellow Star is still about a head in front. Corotlove is diving. Yellow Star, Corotlove, oh, nothing between them. Either Yellow Star or Corotlove, they've hit it together. Couldn't split them. 3 lengths away third, another photo between Montcalm Wolf and Danajaya. They were clear then of Rancho Spark, who battled on well. Then Born Brave, Clan. Back behind those to finish was Tycoon Princess, Neptune Raider. They're followed then by Captain Dash. Quality Kingdom, Ushku was well back. Then there's a long break to Butronic and Cradle Snatcher finishing last of all, and Desert Mistral pulled out of the race, just cantering down near the winning post here. It's a photo, and there's very, very little in this between Yellow Star and Corotlove. Could go either way. 7's got it. Ready, one to move in will be Waterford Road. Yeah, just Waterford Road to move up into the line. He's away from the gates at this stage with an attendant trotting up towards the line now. All set now as Waterford Road joined them, and they're about to break. Off they go, and now Indy Raj ridden out of the stalls down on the inside. Ice Doctor was one of the first to bounce out. Les Vos Ruler immediately runs to his favourite role though. Perfect Bound quickly into third, followed by Pete the Painter. Waterford Road moving up fifth the outside. Then Indy Raj, Profit Taker, 2 lengths to Seascape, Sea Outlaw. 2 lengths further back as Unsolved on the outside of Toy Dari, and 2 lengths to It's Windy again at the 1600. And Les Vos Ruler led by 2 lengths to Ice Doctor. Perfect Bound on the outside, a neck away third. A length and a half behind him, Waterford Road, followed by Indy Raj and a neck, Pete the Painter. 2 lengths to Seascape, a half length to Profit Taker. 3 lengths further back as Sea Outlaw, and then Unsolved outside Toy Dari, and 2 lengths to It's Windy again. 1300 metres to go, and Les Vos Ruler bowling along at his leisure, led by 1 length. Perfect Bound up to second placing now. Ice Doctor third on the inside, ahead to Waterford Road. 2 lengths back, Pete the Painter on the outside of Indy Raj, and 2 lengths Profit Taker on the outside of Seascape. Another 2 lengths to Sea Outlaw, a length and a half to Toy Dari. It's Windy again, commencing a run 1,000 metres from home, and Unsolved is last of all now. About 900 to go. Les Vos Ruler 1 length in front of Perfect Bound and a length and a half away Ice Doctor. On the outside Waterford Road, 3 or 4 lengths to India Raj and Pete the Painter together. 2 lengths to Seasky over on the inside of Profit Taker. Sea Outlaw hard ridden. It's windy again, hasn't made too much ground coming up towards the turn. Toy Diary is second last and Unsolved within 12 of the leader. Ice Doctor moved up with level terms on Les Vos Ruler coming around the home turn. Perhaps pokes its head in front. Perfect Bound is just third and can get a run between these two horses and does when they corner. They're followed by Waterford Road to fourth under pressure and then Pete the Painter, Profit Taker and Seasky, followed by Sea Outlaw out wide. Now with 300 metres to go and Preble says go on the top weight and Perfect Bound claims the lead. Perfect Bound, but he's had to pull the whip immediately. Can't get away on Les Vos Ruler. Pete the Painter running on and Sea Outlaw's coming on the outside with Seasky, but Perfect Bound's fighting on courageously. Pete the Painter's coming at him. Perfect Bound is tackled by Pete the Painter. Pete went home the best and Pete the Painter got up and beat Perfect Bound by about a half head, I'd say. Sea Outlaw might get third. Profit Taker's there from Les Vos Ruler. It's windy again out wider, followed by Ice Doctor and Waterford Road. Seasky, back behind them Indy Raj, followed by Unsolved. A long break to Toy Diary, who is last to greet the judge. It's a photo.
Number 8, Pete the Painter, 782.
Pete the Painter's got it. In company with Sweet Delight, who's coming up into the stalls now in Ronwin. So light's been turned on. Ronwin and Video Fan, the last two to move in. Now, Video Fan's going to be the last one to move in. Michael Rock, please go to the Secretary's office. Now, Video Fan coming up. LinkedIn field set. Favourites are Boom, 340 and 170. Lord Dresden, well tried in the race. Off they go. Torpedo Grey was the one that missed it 2 or 3 lengths, and Holterman was one of the first out, but Sweet Delight pings to the lead early. Video Fan and Whistle Up are up there prominent in company with Sir Boom a bit wider out. Lord Dresden settling behind them in about 5th or 6th placing, followed by Ben's Rocket. Then came Lucky Striker, followed by Litmus. About a length and a half away, Ronman on the outside of Honquok Star, and 2 or 3 lengths Torpedo Grey. Sweet Delight stringing the field out with about 900 to go, and she leads a length and a half to Holterman, a length and a half Sir Boom, beautifully placed. 3 lengths back in the field, then Whistle Up on the outside of Video Fan, 2 to Lord Dresden. 4 lengths further back in the field is Litmus and Ben's Rocket, 1 to Honquok Star when they came down near to the home turn, followed by Ronwin. Second last is Lucky Striker, and about 3 lengths Torpedo Grey. They're coming around the home turn now, 5.50 to go, and Sweet Delight's going to swing the corner, 2 lengths to Holterman. Sir Boom on the outside is third, Whistle Up and Video Fan just behind them. Lord Dresden coming to the outside when they flatten for the run in, followed by Ben's Rocket, and then Ronwin coming right down the outside in virtually black colours. They've come towards the 300 metre mark, and Sweet Delight against the rail, the leader. Sir Boom, Holderman trying hard. Whistle Up is starting to close on the leaders too, and Ronwin out wider from Video Fan. Whistle Up getting up now to Sweet Delight. There's 100 metres to go. It's Whistle Up now. Sir Boom trying to go with it. Video Fan coming late. Whistle Up is in front. It's going to be his day. Yes, Whistle Up wins it by a length to Ronwin and Sir Boom. Ben's Rocket coming home for 4th from Video Fan. Sweet Delight. Lord Dresden couldn't go on, followed by Litmus. Back behind those to finish in the race then was Honquok Star, trailed in by Holterman. Lucky Striker never came into play, and a distant last is Torpedo Grey.
Number 3, Whistle Up, the winner, and
Number 3, Whistle Up, finally cracking it. It's been an age since he's won a race. 3.10, one of the numbers.
$6.90.
Richly deserved victory. His last win, in fact, came in July of 1996. He'd been placed 11 times since then, but he's finally cracked it to win here today. Number 3, Whistle Up, ridden by Darren Gouch. He gives the Gouch a double. Number 10, second, Ronwin, ridden by Lincoln Coffee. And 1/3, Sir Boom, ridden by Brett Preble. Numbers are 3, 10 and 1. The way there may be rough and